Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.
Where you at, gang? Today we're going to be reacting to a clip from TikTok. This is a lady, I think her name is Kay Banks, and what she's going to be talking about today is her experience with a nonchalant male. You guys have seen it, you guys have heard it a million times. When it comes to being nonchalant, it almost is something that drives the women crazy. Why do girls seem to be attracted to guys that don't seem to care? Well, there's a lot of reasons why that is the case, but let's get right into the video, see her experience, and then I'll start breaking shit down.
Absolutely hate me when I tell you this, but please let me teach y'all the game. So boom, there was this guy that I was talking to, and I never really liked him, but we were always cool. Well, all of a sudden, this man gets to acting super nonchalant with me. And ever since he's been acting super nonchalant, he's been in my head rent-free, and I fucking hate that shit, y'all. So the other day, I'm on the phone with my sister, and I'm telling her about this man. And I'm explaining to her how this man has been in my head, living rent-free, just taking up space in my head. So my sis asked me, like,
especially when you already kind of established somewhat of a relationship with a woman, especially as a man, when you kind of just give it room to breathe, you're just like, yeah, I'm kind of off you for a second for whatever reason. Sometimes it could be strategic. Sometimes you're just genuinely focused on yourself. Sometimes you just really don't have enough time in the day. It's just like, man, I ain't got time to be entertaining your ass right now. You not my girl. Why the fuck am I, doing all this bullshit with you? I ain't your guy best friend. Shit, you not letting me hit. You know what I'm saying? And, what it does is going to raise the mysteriousness with a woman, because 9 times out of 10 she might be into you actually a little bit. She might actually be attracted to a degree, and now she all of a sudden is like, whoa, why is he not validating me? Why is he not giving me all this attention? He was just fucking with me a few days ago and I didn't have to work for it. So where did he go? Why is he not feeling me like I thought he was? He's not simping for me?
Me like, well, do you think you like this dude? And I'm like, I've been thinking about him so much, maybe I do like this dude. Then when I'm on the phone with her, there was a long pause, and my sister was like, bitch, you don't like this man. And then I'm like, you're right, I never liked this man. I don't like this man. But then there's
all right, you sound like you're coping, baby.
Another long pause, and I'm like, oh my God, do you know what it is? And she's like, what? I'm like, it's not that I like him. It's the fact that I want him
Yep. And that's how women work. She wants him to simp over her. And that's why she's fucked up in the head. Now, granted, no matter how this plays out, the reality is she is a woman talking from her perspective. So she's probably not going to get up on here and admit that she likes this man. But the moment, like I said, he pulled back, all of a sudden, she's like, wait, he's not simping for me. Why? I need him to simp for me. And in that process, she may slowly start to fall for him. And if he plays his cards right, I don't know what he wants.
Guys, I need...
What the fuck? Why did you do that?
I don't care what... Guys, I need your help. I just did my hair.
What the fuck just happened? Sorry,
y'all are going to her,
my train
I'm
of
like,
thought.
I've been thinking about him
Let's
so
just
much,
continue,
maybe
bro.
I do like this dude. Then when I'm on the phone with her, there was a long pause, and my sister was like, bitch, you don't like this man. And then I'm like, you're right, I never liked this man. I don't like this man. But then there's another long pause, and I'm like, oh my God, do you know what it is? And she's like, what? I'm like, it's not that I like him. It's the fact that I want him to like me more than I like him. She's on the phone with me looking at me confused as hell, like, what the fuck is she talking about? And I'm trying to explain to my sister, like, that's it. It's the chase for me. I never liked this dude, but since he's been acting so nonchalant, it's giving me the idea that now I like him more than he actually likes me. So once I get this man back on my nuts, I won't have a desire for him anymore.
Now, I will say, a woman that thinks like this, though, like the way she's breaking it down, this is a dangerous woman. This is a woman that thinks like a man. You know what I mean? And I don't even think men should necessarily be thinking like this. Like, again, I do feel like it's important for a man to know how to pull back and kind of play the game. Because at the end of the day, if you don't play the game, you're going to get played. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand the game. You do have to understand the game. But you also don't want to be a manipulative, emotionalist robot that just kind of presses A, presses B because he feels like he's supposed to have, because he's supposed to, without actually putting some heart in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a balance. There's a balance to just being a decent human being. But a girl that kind of talks like this, again, I don't want to call her out her name or, you know, make her out to be something she's not. But way she is talking right now, you are playing. This girl is dangerous. I would never entertain a girl like this.
It was always the chase. Then I'm sitting there on the phone with my sister, y'all, and I'm like, nah, it's not the chase. It's about me. It's always been about me. And now my sister's looking at me like I'm a fucking crazy person. And I'm trying to explain to my sister, like, once I get this man to like me more than I actually like him again, it's going to be a ego boost for me. And I'm telling her, this is nothing more than a chase to boost my own ego. Because the only person I'm thinking about in this situation is me. And my sister at this point is like, I get what you're saying, but you're insane.
Yeah.
You're a true villain. And she's right. I'm making this video to tell y'all to be careful out there. It's a cold world we living in, y'all, but game is game, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to avoid a person like me from destroying your mental.
Okay. Hey, I can respect that, though. I can respect that, though.
As soon as the person that you're interested in stops giving you the energy that they started off with, you need to leave. No ifs, ands, or buts.
And the reason why you do this is because you are showing that you have self-respect. Look, man, I've always said, when you start talking to a girl, at the end of the day, she doesn't know you like that. So unless the sparks are just hitting off right away, there's going to be a stage where she might be a little bit standoffish. But once that standoffish turns into disrespect of your time and your energy, you got to walk away, bro. You got to walk away. And here's the good news. This is definitely not for everybody, but it doesn't mean that it has to end there. You know what I mean? Just because you walk away doesn't mean it's 100% over. Sometimes there's situations where the girl's like, oh shit, if I don't show more interest, this nigga gonna be gone. And then at that point, she might end up showing more interest in you. And now the ball's back in your court and you can decide if you want to give her another chance. And then with that extra chance, you know what I'm saying? If she's still playing games, she's still playing overly hard to get, you know what to do. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We played a little tug of war. I'm back to wanting to play nice ball with you. But if you still gonna be a bitch, I'm gonna go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do have to play tug of war in the beginning, but it's like at the end of the day, you have to have self-respect. You can't be, if a girl's out here curving you, canceling on you, flaking on you, you know, fucking, oh, I'm going to sleep at fucking 6 p.m. while she's getting her back blown out by the other guy. It's like, at some point, you got to be like, I'm just going to leave this girl alone. I'm just going to ghost her. Fuck it. I don't even want to talk to her no more.
And once they start to realize that you're trying to leave, they're going to start to breadcrumb you back in so that you don't leave and that they can once again win. So, to avoid getting your feelings hurt, all in all, just leave, y'all. There are some people in this world, y'all, that are willing to breadcrumb you into liking them. And once they know they have you hooked, they feel absolutely nothing and they leave you hooked. Because at the end of the day, y'all, you were only a pawn in a game to boost their own ego. I hope this helps.
Yeah, this girl's evil, though. This girl's evil. The only thing I can respect about a villain like her, she's standing on it, though. She's getting out in front. Look, I am an evil, manipulating thotty waddy. And I can respect that. Game is game. Game is game. So shout out to, it's K Bakes. But on some real shit, though, again, you can always tell the difference, bro. You can always tell the difference when, like I said, if it's in that early talking stage and y'all are just getting to know each other, I give a girl a little bit of grace period, bro. I give a girl a little bit of grace period. I don't mind working for your attention a little bit. It's worked for me plenty of times. But once it starts but I've also been curved. I've also have been like, okay, this girl doesn't respect me. This girl clearly just wants another blue bubble in her fucking phone. We not doing that. We moving on to the next. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If you're struggling with this, Maybe let me know how you handle your situations or how it went down for you in the comment section. I'm gonna be responding to some comments and giving y'all some advice. So I'm looking forward to seeing y'all feedback, and I'll see you on the next one. Where you at,
Berto?